Good evening and welcome back to the Cut Network. I'm Denson Cortez.
And I'm Tabitha Bland. Thank you for joining us.
Before we jump into this week's local stories, let's discuss the news around the world. First up, the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson was spotted at several different parties during the COVID-19 pandemic and is now apologizing for what is being called the Partygate scandal. COVID-19 is also stirring the pot here in America, where Joe Rogan is facing backlash for the misinformation he provided about COVID on his Spotify podcast.
On the entertainment side of things, Rihanna just announced her pregnancy with A$AP Rocky, while Jennifer Lopez is experiencing her own career milestone, taking on romantic comedies again after a long hiatus. Way to go, Rihanna and J-Lo.
Way to go indeed. Moving on to our local news, this week's episode covers events, music, business, and sports. Tonight we start off with an event filled with fun, food, and activities for all puppy lovers. The 6th annual Doggie Festival took place in Phoenix on Saturday, January 29th. Cut reporter Elizabeth Shibley has your festival coverage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Shibley reporting here at the 6th annual Doggie Street Festival, where people from across the city are coming together with a shared love for animals. The 6th annual Doggie Street Festival in Phoenix came alive on January 29th with the sounds of chatter, music, and of course, barking. Dogs of all shapes and sizes couldn't wait to start wagging their tails in hopes of meeting some new friends at this action-packed festival. Local rescue organizations such as Saving Paws use the festival as a place to spread information about owning a dog.
So Saving Paws AZ is a rescue. We do take in all breeds, but we do especially focus on the Belgian Malinois and the German Shepherds. So we're out in the community getting folks to know about us, what we have available, and then oftentimes we'll set up for more in-depth interviews, meet and greets, home visits later on.
Vendors from across the city sold merchandise ranging from clothing for puppy lovers of all ages to mini dog statuettes, ultimately making this festival a possum experience. For The Cut, I'm Elizabeth Shibley.
Thanks, Elizabeth, for that coverage and for that amazing dog pun. Now, from the dogs at the park to the Bengals on the field, the sports world is going crazy after last weekend's turn of events. Let's head over to this week's sports reporter, Ethan Briggs, to recap the NFL championships.
Thank you, Tabitha and Denson. Hello, everybody. I am Ethan Briggs, here to report on the huge weekend of sports we got to witness. The Cincinnati Bengals headed to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs, with the winner going to the Super Bowl. KC has been in this game the past 4 years. The Bengals, not since 1989. For a team that won just 4 games last year, talk about a turnaround. The Bengals took down the Chiefs 27-24 in overtime, holding the dangerous Chiefs offense to just 3 points in the second half and overtime. On the other side of the bracket, it was the San Francisco 49ers taking the in-state chip down to Inglewood to play the LA Rams. San Fran just took down the #1 seed Green Bay Packers the week prior, now just 1 win away from the big game. Behind big performances from Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham Jr., the Rams took down San Francisco 20-17, intercepting a pass from Jimmy Garoppolo in the final 2 minutes. This will be the second Super Bowl in 4 years for the Rams. What a game we have for February 13th. Dylan Pescator will be back next week to do a full preview on it, but for now, let's go back to the desk.
Indeed it will. Bengals and Rams will surely be a sight to see for sports fans everywhere. Thank you, Ethan, for that recap. Up next, a local band hit Tempe Marketplace last Friday. While local musicians perform every week, Very Cherry's modern sound with a classic rock vibe stood out to the crowd. Cut reporter Madison Perales has more on the band.
This is Madison Perales reporting at Tempe Marketplace. I'm getting ready to listen to Very Cherry sing their sweet, sweet songs. Last Friday, Very Cherry performed at Tempe Marketplace and played a wide variety of songs from Aerosmith to Harry Styles. This oldies rock band has been around the block carrying out these classic songs at the Rebel Lounge in Phoenix all the way to the Whiskey A Go-Go in West Hollywood, California. This band is more than just a cover band. They've been writing a few songs themselves during their time off the stage.
You know, it's kind of one of those things, like, you just gotta, like, do it one day, and then, like, it'll happen. Like, one day we'll do it, but we just have to, like, get on track.
Very Cherry has been together since 2020 and actually formed during quarantine. The band members know how to stay loose on stage and enjoy the moment.
It's just fun. I mean, you kind of get away from the rest of the world and you just get up here and the only thing that exists is music. I mean, that sounds corny, but there you go.
But these guys weren't the only ones having a blast during this show. Ramona Beauvais talks about her first experience attending a Very Cherry performance.
We kind of like everything, as long as it's not country. Authentic, new, oldies, it's all good.
If you like listening to young people play fun rock and roll music, visit their Facebook or Instagram page at Very Cherry Band.
And that's a wrap. I'm Madison Perales reporting for The Cut.
Thank you, Madison. Now that is a band who knows how to get let loose on stage. I can just tell they're enjoying their performance. In other news, as we enter the month of February, we also honor Black History Month. During the next few weeks, there will be several events to recognize Black History Month all around Phoenix and surrounding cities. One of Phoenix's Black-owned shops, Straw and Wool, certainly knows how to make their customers feel at home. Cut reporter Maria Stobbs has the story.
Good afternoon. I am here at Straw and Wool, also known as the official hat shop of Phoenix. Located in the Roosevelt Row Arts District, this shop offers stylish hats and accessories for any occasion. Picking out the right hat can be daunting, but here at Straw and Wool, every customer gets a unique experience with a large selection of different hat styles to choose from. If a customer has a vision of their own, they can even buy a custom hat, which manager Asar Matmis helps design.
It was a regular straw hat, and then we add crazy stuff to it, you know what I mean? So a lot of people come in for that.
Straw and Wool does not only specialize in hats. They offer accessories such as scarves, bracelets, wallets, rings, and glasses to tie together a stylish outfit.
We try our best to put things together that work with what we're doing. So if you got a good hat, you put a good pair of glasses on.
What makes Straw and Wool different is the safe haven it has created for customers who go to the shop and feel comfortable sharing their stories.
One of the best things about working here is that we get to have conversations. So even if you're not talking about hats, right? The fact that they feel comfortable enough to come and share their stories and then put themselves in our hands for us to make them leave feeling and looking good, you know, that's something that's very rewarding.
Thank you, ladies, for shopping with us today. Straw and Wool is open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays. For The Cut, I'm Maria Stobbs.
Thank you, Maria. That's it for this week's episode. You can catch us back here next week, but for our latest coverage, you can visit The Cut Network on YouTube.
Don't forget to follow us on our social media for a behind-the-scenes look at our content.
Thank you for watching. Have a good night, Phoenix.